Okay, so let me show you how to use these teacher charts. This is a chart for the teacher. It does not have to be used, but I think it will really help your teachers. Now here's a stack of student papers that I made up, and if it were me, I would train my kids to fold on this line before they turn their papers in, because if you can get them to do that for you, what this page is going to do, this is going to be your answer key. So I would suggest flipping over on the back first, and this is your answer key for the student page, and you can mark, like this one says number 2, students should complete the chart with the following words, leaps and glad. Well, that's what this little baby has, so I don't have to mark that one wrong. Number 9, weeks passed by and Raven did nothing to help. He made his host gather food for both of them while he slept and ate up the meals. And that's what this little baby has put, so this one is correct. There's always a writing question. We're just going to pretend like this is the wrong answer, so number 11, she did not get that answer correct. So I'm going to go ahead and mark number 11 wrong right there. And then here's the cool part. All of these little bubbles line up perfectly to these, and I've got the answer key right next to it. So this baby should have had D and didn't, so I'm going to mark it wrong in 2 places. Number 2 was correct. It was one of these. 3A is A, 3B is D, so that's wrong. I'm going to mark it in 2 places. 4 is B and E. My dog is in the way. 5A should have been D, but it's C, so I'm going to mark it wrong in 2 places. 5B is C, 5, 6 is A, 7 is A and D, 8 is B, 9, that was this one over here, and it was correct. 10A is D, 10B is C, and they got number 11 wrong. And so you can, by grading once, you can get all of these little squares filled in. Let me do another one. And you don't have to fold this, but it lines up better. Okay, let's do this one. So this one, they got, actually, let me do this one instead, because I won't need to put 4 papers worth in there. Okay, so number 2, it should be leaps and glad. They put never and leaps, and so for the purpose of the data for this, I'm going to count number 2 completely wrong on the teacher chart. Number 9, they got one of the sentences correct and one sentence was incorrect, so this one was wrong. So you could give partial credit for those, but for the purposes of the data for central office, both of those would count incorrect. 11, we're going to pretend like this is the correct answer this time. Let's pull this over. And so if I line this up, remember I told you 2 and 9, we're going to say those are wrong for the purposes of central office. So I'm going to go ahead and mark those in this column too. And then I can just go down the page, D, B, so this is wrong here, so I'll mark it there too. D, B, E, this one's wrong, this one's wrong, this one's wrong, A, D, B, D, and C. Okay, and if you keep going like that, you'll have all of these filled in, and all you'll have to do to figure out how many you have total, you'll count all the light gray ones to get this total. You'll count all the white ones to get this total. You'll count all of the little polka dotted ones to get the polka dotted total. And you'll count all the dark gray ones to get the dark gray total. So let's say that I've graded a whole bunch more papers here. And I've got, we're going to pretend like it gets a little better and we have less kids missing stuff. Okay, so let's say 10 kids took the test, so that'd be 10 kids. And then for the light gray, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missed. For the white one, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, no. This one's got polka dots, so I'm not going to count that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 of these were missed. The writing, this dark gray, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me come back to that text evidence one. This is the polka dotted one. We had 2 kids miss that one. This text evidence, it's almost always the B questions for the A and B's. So you'll have to actually look for the B's. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kids mixed that one. These numbers are the ones that are going to be on the form that we ask you to turn in central office. We'll ask you how many tests you gave and then how many of each kind of question were missed, and that's all we're going to ask you each week. So this is a good tool to use to help you with that if you're a 2nd through 5th grade teacher. We're looking at making these for 1st grade too. But bubble sheets are not exactly appropriate for 1st graders, so we're working on it. But I wanted you to know why we put these out there, so you would know if it would be valuable for your teachers to order them or not.